All right, guys, it is June 30th, which means it is the end of, well, June, starting of July. We got free agency frenzies tomorrow, so I can't wait for that. But also, we got a new XP path coming. We're a couple of days away from it, as you can see behind me. At time of recording, we're 3 days, 1 hour away from the new XP path. So leave in the comment section down below, guys, who is your number one pick to see as our XP path player in 3 days and 1 hour. But what is their overall going to be? Do you think it's going to be a 98 overall and we're going to have another season after this? Or do you think it's going to be a 99 overall and this will be the last XP path until NHL 26? So put that in the comment section down below, guys. But let's take a look at where my team is right now coming into the end of June, what I'm expecting out of the XP path, and what player I would love to see. But check out the team. We will come back to this in a little bit. First, we're going to go over the team. We're going to go over the points they've gotten for me so far, and we'll take a quick look at my strategies, and then we'll move on to the XP path. So we got Roger McQueen, Michael Misa, Andrei Sveshnikov. Obviously, Sveshnikov's been around forever. And then we got Brad Marchand, James Haggins, Dave Anderchuk, Evander Kane. Unfortunately, with the BND, that's where, it's unfortunate. Evander Kane, Wayne Gretzky, Jason Robertson. I know we got 3 lefties on one line, but I had to quick sell a righty because of a sub goal, and I had no more righties to put in, so Evander Kane's taking over the spot. And then we got Mitch Marner, Barkov, and Matthew Nyes. I'm going to go over a couple of things on how I get these players, how I get these cards, and, it is what it is. You just got to, you got to play a lot. And then we got defense. We got Schaefer's. We got Radim. We got Brent Burns, Roman Josi, Seth Jones, and Nick Lindstrom. You're seeing these cards, and you're like, this is a lot. I built Lindstrom most recently. I haven't had him very long, as you're going to see when we look at the games. But also, I have put a little money into this game. I put $400 at the start of the year when I did a $400 pack opening. You guys might remember it. It was not very good, so we didn't do it again. So I have spent $400 on this team. That was way back at the start of the year. I highly doubt that's affecting me right now, but it still could be. Who knows? And then what we got is Frederik Andersen in net and Sergei Bobrovsky. For the most part, guys, you can get 2 MSPs for free. If you do the right things, you're going to notice I never have a team of the week on my team. It's because I use team of the week to help me with MSPs. And I do dumb stuff every now and then. I don't have MSPs from the previous week because I use that stuff and this stuff to get as many MSPs as I can. So that's how I do it. I grind team of the week. I grind squad battles. I get packs out of squad battles. I grind rivals, get those packs. I grind this game a ton. And when I say a ton, I mean a ton. I've got 89 days, 4 hours, and 49 minutes. And I usually just do straight gameplay. I don't do anything on the auction house. I don't flip a lot. I do at the start of the year where I'll buy cards for cheap at a bid price, and then I'll sell them for a buy now, make a couple of coins, stack that up. You make coins that way, but I don't really spend a lot of time on the auction house. I just grind games over and over again because I found playing a rivals game, getting yourself 600 coins is a lot easier, faster, and more fun than trying to get yourself 600 coins on the auction house. So that's what I do, guys. I play rivals a lot. I play squad. I play the game a lot, right? And I make sure I do everything the game offers to you. And what I mean by that is when you go into moments right here, this one moment right here, people have been ignoring this because they say this is no good. You get 3 cards in it that are useless, blah, 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 blah. If you do this over and over again, and you've been following through it all year, you can do a lot of stuff with these cards. These cards are not useless. So we see these 6 packs here. I'm going to get almost 20 cards out of these 6 packs. You do that 5 times, you get a ton of cards. And what do you use those ton of cards for? Well, you use them to slowly build somebody like Nick Lindstrom. Over a long period of time, you get enough cards that you can do this. Now, it's not just by doing that moment. It's by doing everything as a whole, right? You get your rivals and your squad battle rewards. You get a bunch of packs there. You take the cards that don't have high value and you turn them into icons. If you pile everything up, that's how you get these cards just by playing the game. Now, obviously, team of the week is another big factor in that. You get a 91, you get an 89. That's 2 cards to help you build an MSP right there. You do that 4 weeks in a row. You see what I'm saying? 4 weeks in a row, that's 8 cards to help you with an MSP. Obviously, you've got to save. And you got to save, and you got to save. It is what it is, but it's how you get this stuff done. And then 87s, you just turn those 87s into X factors. Eventually, you'll get one. Takes time. Everything takes time, but it's all about using it the right way. And then obviously maximizing on when they give you the events themselves to help you get cards to build MSPs. That's how I've been doing it all. And yes, when I say I do the stuff every week, I do the stuff every week. I'm almost at 30 wins in Rivals. I'm got 10 wins in squad battles. I will eventually get to my 30 wins. I like to get my 30 wins in Rivals before I do anything else. And then I get my 30 wins in squad battles when I go and do the team of the week. So I still have 2 days to get this done. I will get this done. I'll get a 93. I'll get 289s and 287s. Those 89s help you build another MSP, guys, because you can turn those 289s. So you get 8,000 coins. You get these 289s. You take the 289s, you buy another 89, you have a 91. And you're already on your way to another 93 to help you get an MSP. So that's the kind of stuff that I do, where I'm just absolutely grinding everything and putting everything in to the system of helping me get new MSPs every single week. And I skip it, right? Like I skip weeks. So for instance, we have 96 overall MSPs. We just went from 95 to 96. So chances are whatever event we get Friday will be 96s. So I'm going to not make those because I already have a team of 96s. And I will save everything from next week that I grind and the week after from the event. And then I will go on to the event after that when we shift up to 97s. And then I will take everything that I just got, put it into the 97s and everything of the 97s. And that should give me realistically 2-3 MSPs. And then everything I'm about to get from the XP path should get me a 4th MSP from the 97 overall event. So that's how I slowly upgrade my team and I progress through it. Now that we've looked at my team, how I've built them, how I'm putting so much time and work into them and having fun doing it, obviously, we need to talk about the XP path. Now, we've seen the XP path take the 86 plus, but everything shifted by 1 overall or better. I hope they just jump everything straight up. Like, this is what I want. I want the 86 pluses to become 89 pluses or 88 pluses, we'll say. Say 88 pluses. Let's make them 88 pluses. And these players are obviously going to jump up to a 92 overall, I would assume. So these players here are getting very, very usable for your team, to where I might even say upgrading them is a viable option. But I would love to see the overalls go up by at least +2. So here you see an 86 plus, here you see 86. So I'd love to see 288s and I'd love to see 88 plus. Now these 86s that are flat rate, I would love if they just got rid of that and they'd make it pluses. It really makes it seem like a value thing where it's like, we can't let you have better because 286s is all we can give you, right? Like, so I really wish they would get away from that and everything gives you a chance at a better pull and more exciting and more dopamine, I think is the word. But I think they need to get away from the flat rewards, but it is what it is. So that is how I want them to go. I think they're doing a fine job with the collectibles. Gives you the flexibility to do what you want. And then these packs here aren't terrible at all. Contains 4 cards, you get 282 pluses. I would love to see that bumped up, obviously, a little bit. Anywhere you see 86, I want that to go up by at least 2. Here, 86 plus, I want it to be an 88 plus. And then as we go through, you're going to get into these packs here. We need to see them get a little more juiced. The 86, 91, that is what it is. It'll be an 88, 93, something like that. And then obviously, I would love to see repeatable rewards. I would really love to see that out of the XP path, but since we're not going to see that this year, it looks like they could add more as they go throughout the season. Probably not going to do that either, so we're going to push past that. We've been asking for repeatable XP for a while. It's not going to happen. Maybe we get more levels. We'll have to wait and see. But then the final one is the XP path player. Who do we think we're going to get? Who would you guys like to see? Obviously, they've done a good job of giving us a great amount of players. However, we've only got 1 defenseman, right? We get an 87 Jack Eichel, we get a 90 Victor Hedman, we get Dylan Larkin, Brady Tkachuk, Jason Arnott, and Jason Robertson. Now, there's a couple of things to point out. We've only had 1 defenseman, and we've only had 2 players from the West. So, with that being said, I'm going to say we go to the West, and we get another defenseman. And I think a defenseman that would be really good to see would be Brock Faber. 6'1", 200 pounds, 81 overall with 85 speed. You could play with it a little bit to make this card very good. He's a good enough name, a young kid that I think would be a really good right-hand shot defenseman to put in the XP path. It gives us somebody from the West. It gives us a defenseman that we need. He has decent size. I think Brock Faber would be a lovely little XP path player to get at the level 50 mark in the next season. That's my team update though, guys, and that is who I think the XP path player will be. Leave in the comment section down below what you think. Thank you for watching. I really do appreciate it. And until next time, guys, ciao, ciao.